What is up, guys? I am back. It's been a long time since the last video, but I am officially back and will be uploading hopefully a lot more regularly than what I was. So apologies again for that, guys. Now, today's video, you've probably seen by the title, it is on a colony of giant orange tropical woodlice that I now have. So let's jump straight into the video and get into it right now. So this is the way I keep the guys currently. It's a mixture of different soils. Don't worry so much about the white mold. These guys are actually eating it. You probably may know or may not know, but they are amazing as a cleanup crew. You can see some of the bigger specimens in there now running around, and that is the amazing thing with this species. Now, some people might think it's a bit strange, like, why is there woodlice in there? Now, yep, these are woodlice, not the common ones we find here in our gardens in the UK, but this is a tropical species. And the amazing thing about woodlice is they are a fantastic cleanup crew for your bioactive setups. So I bought these guys to breed them and put them into some of my bioactive enclosures, as well as in with some of the tarantulas and other invertebrates that I keep. As what they're fantastic for is cleaning up all of the poo and also mold bits that may occur in a setup. Now, I've not had these guys very long, but they have been breeding already pretty prolifically. If we flip this over, there may be some underneath here. There's one there, quite freshly molted one. I don't know if you guys can see very easily in the video, but especially there, you can see some of the babies. Camera doesn't want to focus so well on those guys because they're so small, but they breed very, very fast. Like, I didn't quite believe how fast they would start breeding until I've started keeping them, and they breed really, really quickly. They're quite big, to be honest, and they are quite bright. You can see that one there is quite a bright coloured one. They're not really liking the bright light I have on them so far, but they do basically just eat absolutely everything. I'll go into now how I keep these guys and how I'm breeding them so well to help anyone out that may be looking to get them as well. Now, general care is very, very easy for them. All you need to do is add, I keep them in this tub. I've got about that much substrate in there, so a decent amount. You'll want a tub that has obviously some breathing holes for them to breathe, but not big enough for the babies to get out of. Or if you do have quite a large one, then make sure that none of the stuff like the wood or things are high enough for them to get to those holes. Now, I keep a different mix of mosses, as well as sort of decomposing wood and bark and other things in the enclosure that they eat and enjoy eating. I missed it probably once every 2 weeks just to give a bit of humidity. They are basically crustaceans after all, so they do need a good amount of humidity, and that is what will allow them to thrive and do so well. I do have a little bit of a dry patch in this corner of the enclosure to give them that difference of what they may want and what they may prefer to sort of stay in. Now, in terms of feeding, I feed a range. Now, I do sprinkle some of this in there now and again, so that they get enough and an ample amount of calcium for their exoskeleton, which is perfect for the species. I usually just sprinkle a little bit. You can actually see some in the corner here, and they eat that quite well, as well as these. These are some sinking pellets I purchased for my fish and plecos. I usually just put a couple of them inside just like that, and they will happily go around and have a little munch on it, as well as this stuff that I put in probably once every couple of weeks as well. This is small pelleted food that I also feed to my fish. I usually just get one little scoop like that, sprinkle it around, and they will happily go about eating that. Now, these guys are quite readily available on a lot of the online stores. I think I got maybe 7 or so of these guys in each tub that I purchased. They're relatively inexpensive. They're not hugely overpriced. There is some woodlice species that are quite on the more expensive side in the hobby, but these are relatively inexpensive and they are breeding for me quite well. Now, you can see some of the young ones there, if it focuses well. Yeah, there we are. You can see some of the small babies. They don't get the orange color until they get slightly bigger. But yeah, as I was saying, they breed really, really well for me. I will likely upgrade them and give them a bigger enclosure as they sort of grow and get a bigger colony. But that's some information on these giant orange tropical woodlice. If you have any other questions, drop them down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, then leave a like and subscribe. There will be a lot more content coming out soon, a lot more care videos and a bigger in-depth look at some of the other species I keep in my collection. Let me know what you guys think of the videos, what kind of videos you want, whether you want a lot of care videos or more just general chat about the species that I'm keeping. But yeah, so let me know in the comments below, guys. Leave a like and subscribe once again, and stay tuned for more content. Thanks again, guys. See you in the next video.